We wah, we na ni na 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 ni na me na ni na we even and then we see but definitely we.
Hey yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
But mama, I'm in love with a criminal. Love isn't rational, it's physical.
Stop it. Get some help.
We need to talk about Niragi and Banda's fandoms. Welcome everyone to this video. Please, if you haven't watched Alice in Borderland on Netflix, please stop this video right now. Make yourself a favor. Go and watch it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You've read it correctly. There are actually women, young women, who have crush on these two characters. It doesn't matter if they already know they are psychopaths, they've killed by pleasure to women, to people, they don't mind. They see two super attractive men and they will have a crush on them. Let me remind you, Niragi sexually assaulted Usagi twice. Not only that, in the first season of Alice in Borderland, he kills because of joy, typical of a sociopath or even a psychopath. The worst of this situation is that young women, probably teenagers, young adults on their 20s, justify this guy for everything. If you check the comments on TikTok, YouTube, they always bring the bullying situation he faced when he was a teen at school. Excuse me, ma'am, what type of justification is that? A lot of us, we have suffered bullying, And we don't go there trying to sexually assault people. But oh my god, he's so fine. I can fix him. Oh my god, being a victim of him. I am correcting myself because probably the worst case scenario is teens and young women writing these comments justifying this type of characters online, but probably they didn't live any romantic relationship. They don't know. They didn't suffer an abusive or an toxic relationship because they wouldn't say that. More comments I've read to justify Niragi's behavior. Oh my god, but I was hoping a redemption of the character. Well, probably on season 3, yes, because the season 3 will be dropped on Netflix within weeks now. But look, he suffered bullying and you need to understand him. He had a very rough childhood and blah 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 blah. You don't know, kid. You don't know. There is a scene. Actually, you watch a little clip on the previous TikTok of that scene. He almost R-word Usagi. And even though girls and young women will justify him, what's wrong with you? If Niragi wouldn't be that attractive, or what society tells you, tells me, tell everyone what's attractive, they wouldn't say that. And some justification is, wow, sorry if I laugh. I am not laughing about this topic, but it's the nonsense of the justification. Oh my god, he has a lot of aura. What a cool personality. A gangster is having aura. Being a killer is having a cool personality.
You don't think I have a mind of my own?
No, I'm sure you do.
Oh, he's such a cunt.
What the fuck is your problem?
You see, I'm not crazy, right? Because he's always trying to gaslight me.
Look, I don't want to argue about this.
You see, this is why I don't believe you when you make all these promises and you're like, oh, let's get back together. You're the only person in the world I care about. You're a goddess and it's my fault for not treating you like a goddess. I promise, Maddie, I'll change, I'll grow, I'll be better. I don't deserve you, but I love you. Please, when I go to college, move with me, marry me, have my baby.
With Banda, it's even worse because we know he's a psycho killer, he's a psychopath, and even though the same edits with romantic or sexy songs on TikTok, on YouTube, girl, what's wrong with you? I will explain it to you a little bit later. It's hybristophilia, it's a paraphilia, but also this is a consequence of Hollywood media glamorizing the psycho killers, the gangster life, being part of a gang, gangster activities in a lot of shows and movies. Dahmer, the Menendez brothers, Top Boy, Soprano, Goodfellas, all the mafia genre, Martin Scorsese. This is a huge consequence because of the cinema, literature. They've been glamorizing this style, this lifestyle since the 20s, after the Great Depression. Do you remember Bonnie and Clyde? On my second channel, yes, I have 3 channels, I have videos in Spanish. You can turn the subtitles in your mother tongue about this, about hybristophilia and the review and that mind-blowing ending of Alice in Borderland. So if you wanna learn a little bit of Spanish, check them out, please. This current is my 3rd channel. Those videos are in this channel. This is the 2nd channel, Chris Grimm. So feel free to check them out. So what's hybristophilia? Wikipedia says Ibristophilia is a paraphilia involving sexual interest in and attraction to those who commit crimes. The term is derived from the Greek word ubrisein, meaning to commit an outrage against someone, ultimately derived from ubris, and philo, meaning having a strong affinity preference for. I keep reading Wikipedia. Many high-profile criminals, particularly those who have committed atrocious crimes, receive fan mail in prison that is sometimes amorous or sexual, presumably because of this phenomenon. While less common, the aggressive type of ibristophilia can occur in men with female serial killers. In some cases, admirers of these criminals have gone on to marry the object of their affection in prison. Ted Bundy, for example. I think in popular culture, this phenomenon is also known as Bonnie and Clyde syndrome. Causes. Some speculations have been offered as to the case of ibristophilia. Catherine Ramsland, a professor of forensic psychology at the Sales University, discusses the condition in females and mentions that some of the women, in particular who have married or dated male serial killers, have offered the following reasons. Check the reasons these women gave or give, and you will see clearly a pattern with the comments we've seen on the TikToks about Alice in Borderland. Some believe they can change a man as cruel and powerful as a serial killer. Others see the little boy that the killer once was and seek to nurture him. A few hoped to share in the media spotlight or get a book or movie deal. Like, for example, no, that's a spoiler from Joker 2, so I won't say it. Then there is the notion of the perfect boyfriend. She knows where he is at all times, in jail or prison, and she knows he is thinking about her. It's about control as well. While she can claim that someone loves her, she does not have to endure the day-to-day issues involved in most relationships. There is no laundry to do, no cooking for him, and no accountability to him. She can keep the fantasy charged up for a long time. I think also they try to be the mom they didn't have, mommy issues in an extreme way, but with these killers. Savior complex. Others offered reasons along the lines of some mental health experts have compared infatuations with killer to extreme forms of fanaticism. They view such individuals as insecure people who cannot find love in normal ways or as love avoidant females who seek romantic relationships that cannot be consummated. Psychologist Leon F. Seltzer proposes the condition could be related to the riskiness involved with dating a criminal, the desire to tame or fix them, and primitive instincts based on evolutionary psychology. In the latter theory, he mentions dominance is attractive as it would mean such men could protect women and their offspring, according to evolutionary history. Seltzer says women today may consciously realize that it is unwise to date a serial killer. No shit, Sherlock. But they are nevertheless attracted to them, he stated. As a therapist, I've encountered many women who bemoan their vulnerability toward dominant men who consciously they recognize were all wrong for them. As evidence of women's fantasy preference for dominant men, he refers to the book A Billion Wicked Thoughts, What the World's Largest Experiment Reveals About Human Desire by Ogi Gas and Sai Gadam. Seltzer discusses Ogas and Gadam's argument that this fantasy is the dominant plot of most erotic, romantic books and movies written for, not by, for women. That's what I was saying. But the fantasy always holds that this male dominance is conditional. It doesn't really represent the man's innermost reality. I disagree. He also says, in reality, very few women are actually swayed by these primitive instincts. Seltzer is a very optimistic psychology and human being because social media practically every day demonstrates you the opposite. There are a lot of women, thousands and thousands of women desiring serial killers, psychopaths, gangsters. In order to give truth and strength to my last argument, I wanted to add the case of Wade Wilson. No, I'm not referring to Deadpool, Marvel fans. I am referring to this MF.
Wade Wilson was sentenced to the death penalty for unaliving 2 women. And the top search for this man is Wade Wilson fine. And when you go to videos about him, you have women talking about how attractive he is. You have women making videos about how attractive he is. This is a man who brutally unalived 2 women. But these are the same women who picked the bear. And that's exactly why my take was exactly like it was. Because the reality is when y'all find a man to be attractive, you don't see any fear. You're only scared of men you don't find attractive. Shout out to John Cannon because he said it first. Y'all only are scared of men that you don't find attractive. But fine men can get away with anything with y'all. If that man is attractive, he can get you to come to his house without you knowing him. He can come pick you up from your house without you knowing him. He can get away with murder, literally, when y'all find him to be attractive. There's a psychopath here on TikTok who got a comment section full of women shooting a shot at him, even though he has been clinically diagnosed as being a psychopath. He has even talked about he has thoughts of unaliving people, and women still want him. Women are still in his comment section shooting a shot. You know why? Because women find him to be attractive. And y'all let men who are attractive get away with a lot. And this is why when women go around lying and talking about they don't care about looks, I just laugh. And I laugh even harder at the men who believe that women don't care about looks.
I've added also this completely disgusting video simping this man, and I will translate for you because practically most of the comments are in Spanish. I will translate for you the comments on this video, on this TikTok. Let's check the comments and I will translate my best for you. Cynthia Herrera says, that lawyer doesn't look at him because if I would do, I will fall for him. I like him, but he scared me. She's saying inside. I also really think these women have no empathy, no compassion. They don't show any respect for the families of the victims. This comment is not only disrespectful, it's a blasphemy. Cubanita09 wrote, "He's looking at her like saying to her, look at me." Denise wrote, "If I was there by his side, I would stutter for being so close to me." Titi wrote, "I wish I was her. Yes, I'm crazy." Vanessa Duran Alfaro wrote, "Did you all wear, I don't know if he or she put his or her hand?" Juliet Marshall wrote, "Love the way he looks at her. So cute." And check as well the likes from these comments. Annabelle Larry wrote, "The lawyer inside," and she put emojis if a person would be biting her lips when you are attracted to someone. 131 likes. Alessa wrote, "And this is why I regret not having studied law." And the same emojis, lips biting. This is awful. Lawyer likes him because she allows him to put his hand on her lap. If he looks at me like that, I am deaf. And again, the lips biting. That look, anyone could get nervous. And smiling emoji.